Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hello, everyone. Welcome to CLI Digital Accessibility Training. And today we will focus on how to writing the images description. Little information about me. As a UI UX designer, we hope the users, no matter what their physical condition or how much knowledge they have for our product, we aim them to have a similar experience and get their job done. So in this case, I wasn't involved with a different accessibility topic as my career. Currently, I'm working with AI startup company to building a software that can automatically adding the visual description into the lecture video. So when the people who have a disability or hard time with seeing the screen can understanding the video as their lecture source, lecture access. So what is the image description? A content creator, when they're adding the images file to their digital content, they also will be adding a short image description to the code, to the image file. That's really helpful. It's really helpful when for the users or audience when they're reading the content. If the images cannot have issues to display, such as a file broke or image doesn't load, or even the user have a little bit difficulty to seeing the images, they will have this description to help them understanding the whole content of the of what they're using different digital media. So those description usually 1 to 2 sentences and about 100 and 120 characters. The most important things is those description match or fit the context of the page or in the digital medias. It is really important because sometimes when you're dealing the complex context, images, and they will give you direction about what kind of information in the images is required and what kind of information in the images can be advised in the description. So here is an example for the alt text. We have when in normal time, the images load. We have our complex diagram here. But if they have some issues with the images, that image cannot display. If we don't add in the content, the page will be showing like a broken icon and have images as a text. But when we adding the alt text, when the image fail to load, they will display this alt text to help the audience understand the content. So why this matters? First of all, to adding those alt texts help your contents being exposed to the people who using search engines. So the search engines also search the alt text in alt text as a keyword in the when they're showing the result. So if you're adding alt text to your images, your page are being more easily to be searched by the search engines. And of course, it's a really benefit to the people who have a disability. So the screen readers users will take like 30% of the internet users, 3%, not 30, 3% of the internet users that can using this alt text to understanding the content. Also, if people have issues with internet, they can using this alt text to help them understanding the content if the image is not being loaded. And the image alt text itself is really good text informations for people to understanding to quickly get the key information about the visuals. So let's see some example. Here we have a famous photograph. Let's take a moment to see we have a alt text 1, 2, 3. Which one is the best to describe this photo? Maybe you already have the idea. Alt text 1 or 3 or 2 is a good alt text for these images. Actually, the correct answer is all of the 3 are good alt text for these images. But what is different is when these images are being used. So if we using these images in a history, history digital content topic, the alt text 1 will be perfect will be a good alt text for these images. If we're talking about more focus on the photograph, the second one will be a good alt text for the images. And also, if we focus on the mood building, the third one will be the best choice for these images. So in case it's no matter content you're writing, the most important things is the context, that your image are being used. So how do we decide what is the element we want to include? First of all, we need to understanding what kind of environment or what kind of a context that this image are being used. Of course, if you're creating your own context, you will know. But if you're helping your instructor, or you're helping others to write in the alt text, make sure you're taking closer look to the text that surround the images, and figure out what is the learning goal of the pages, and to find out what is the purpose that images being what is the purpose to adding these images into this page or this content. It's really helpful. It's really helpful for you to find out what is the key information that we need to pick up from images to do the describe. So all four of those tip is you can reference when you're writing the alt text for others. If you're writing an alt text for others. So because we are a technology major school, we have a lot of CS, we have a lot of complexity problem we need to solve. So we will have our lecture video may be really complex, such as this. So in this time we will to understanding what is the content, what is this individual are being used in what kind of content is really important one for us to writing the providing a right alt text. So sometimes because the context is kind of too complex for alt text alone, so we also can add in some more extensional description to help you supporting the alt text. Extensional description usually adding one or what is a 1 to 3 sentence to explaining the important details of elements that already been introduced in the alt text. The alt text and the extensional description should be like working together in order to deliver the key information that learners or audience need to understand need to understand. Here, as we showing the example that complex diagram, in here we have our context is to understand the overall concept for the long short term memory. In alt text, we cover what kind of a major element that's including in the diagram, and in the extensional description, we're explaining all the elements relationship and their different function. So to give you a good picture for the audience, what is the long short-term memory is. If we talking about the gate functions, the alt text only will be including the type, or including of all the type of gate that in the diagram and in the extensional descriptions, they're talking about what is the function of a different gate. So we are ignoring others element such as other elements such as what is the direction and the direction of information flow, and what is the other and what is all the other components that in the diagram other than the gate. If we more focus on the data flow, we will focus more on those arrow and the direction. So and how those arrow connect different elements together, and to make this, to present this long short-term memory concept. So in here, a quick summary will be even the images is the same, but what if the context that images displayed is different, their alt text description always be different, even they're using the same images. Thanks everyone. This is this session of the training. In the next session, we will cover some common visual type and how do we writing the alt text and in different context.
The Center for Learning Innovation, CLI, is continuously developing resources and guidance to help you make all of your course materials accessible, including PDFs, Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, Excel files, and even videos. To learn more about digital accessibility and access additional resources, please visit the Digital Accessibility page on the CLI website. Thank you for taking the time to make your course content more accessible and inclusive for all learners.